And I want to join the deputy to ask you to clap for God because He has kept us. I beg you, wait for my instructions. Let us first warm your hands. Warm our hands. I will count 1, 2, 3, and we give a hot one. That is to appreciate God for His love and mercy to our lives. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. The school. I want to thank all the students for the hard work that they are displaying at Gerasa High School. And particularly, I want to appreciate the group that has been here for that good effort. Actually, these children are really very well students. And they are really hardworking students. And most of them have really proved to you that the size and the age does not matter. Some of you came from P7 with 4 aggregates, but you are not even in this list. You are sleeping a lot. It doesn't mean that you are done, only that you have a spirit of lessness. You should wake up. So those are the category of students that the school sponsors. I am not saying that they are all on the school sponsorship, but it is always competitive. So if your name has not been read from here, they might drop you out. We are really sorry for that. And I want to thank the students who have behaved well throughout this term. Thank you for being good students. But I want to caution those ones who have been misbehaving that please change. Some of you are here, but you may not see your faces back to Gerasa next term. And as we speak, we have also realized that as far as this school is concerned, these last days are almost dangerous days for you. We have noticed that in Boys Wing there is rampant theft. My dear, should they bring you to my office in these last days? We are left with a few hours to close the term, but should you be fronted to my office that you have stolen, I will ask you tomorrow to carry all your property and go and steal your father's property. That one is better. Because each and every time we caution you, we always warn you, the preachers come here and ask you to behave well so that God might bless you, but you have remained adamant. So that group, be very careful. And to the rest of the school, take care of your property. I know there are those ones who are planning to do bad things this night. So make sure that you take care of your property. As we all are aware, that today we are having the last assembly for this term. And tomorrow, we shall go home for holidays. And the long-awaited day has finally come. But I want us to be patient. Let us not be so excited that tomorrow we are leaving. You might hurt yourselves. But as we are going home tomorrow, you have heard us very well. The deputy academics has clarified that it is only all the brothers who will go with the report cards. So make sure that all of you take report cards and circular. I was trying to tell you that make sure that you pick your report cards. But senior 5 and senior 6 students, make sure that you pick circulars, whereas all students will have both. These circulars have a lot of information, a lot of changes that you need to explain to your parents. Those ones who have not performed well, at least talk to your parents and tell them the reason why you have not performed well. So tomorrow, as you're picking report cards, let me talk about the day scholars. Day scholars, tomorrow when you're coming for your report cards, be smart and you must put on full school uniform. In case you don't come in uniform, you'll never be allowed to enter to school. And the time for you to pick your report cards will be 10 o'clock. So the scholars allow us handle the borders very early in the morning because most of them come from far. They need to travel. And then at 10 o'clock, you come and you take your report cards in full school uniform. Do not come and loiter. When you don't come in uniform, we shall say that we don't know you. So I want to be very precise. Tomorrow, as you're leaving, you are not leaving with your property. There are those ones who say, the same mattress I'm using at the school is the same I'm using at the home. For 1 month, go and buy a mat. And it is actually not even a mat. For 2 weeks, go and sleep on a mat. It is very good for your health. It can massage you. You will come on your physical fit. You are not supposed to carry your boxes. You are not supposed to carry your mattresses. The whole day is going to be very short. I know the head teacher will come and tell us when we are supposed to record. She's the one who knows it better. But that is what I'm trying to tell you. Only that what I'm trying to put forward is that make sure that you keep your property safely. There is a tendency among some of you, you leave your property outside. You carry it out of the room and leave it out and expect the teachers to keep for you the property. Next time when you come that I've lost my mattress, we shall tell you sorry. Call your father, then you buy another one. There is a category of students who go with their bags and leave them outside the gate. That is not the work of a staff to look after your bag. So when you leave them there and they steal, don't come and tell us that they have stolen my things. So I'm trying to put up this in order for you to not to lose any property. And then the other thing is, on a serious note, I have also heard about some of your evil plans. And there are those ones who are planning to antagonize others. Yesterday I told you a story of a boy who was arrested by the police. Here, I already have the names of the boys who have already informed their brothers that tomorrow they are going to beat them. My friend, I remember last Sunday I told you that even if you go and fight in a village, and then the other colleague comes to report to us that there's a friend of mine who beat me in the village, we shall expel you. And I told you that the hand of the law is too long, and it can never rest until it reaches to its destiny. We shall not leave you, because we want to bring up very good citizens, people who will come and serve the nation. So for those ones who are wanting to beat their friends, I am waiting for you. You will come back here and we shall meet. But I don't want you to get scared. Nobody will intimidate you. Last year, there are some boys who tried to rob their friends. One of them is a boy popularly known as Wegos. You see him around. Another one was called Adobel. Adobel is at home and he has not been going to school. You will be the next one. So I want to ask the students, as we move tomorrow, you move in a group. I don't want later in town. Sometimes they can hire those chokoras, those street children, to rob you on their behalf. Please, as you go straight, go home and don't meander. And you don't look for relatives. Sometimes you go and say, yeah, once my auntie, since when? I think you are my uncle, from where? Go to your parents and guardians, the ones who are taking care of you. And I don't want to write the statements because it is common that each and every time when we close, the police come here, that they come and take record these statements. You know the story, and that is what we are trying to avoid. I talked about when I come back, I know some of you come and mess up. We have always told you that don't come back with any unwanted items. Cosmetics, perfumes, necklaces, bangles, and the unwanted uniforms, actually clothes. Please, you buy some of those clothes expensively, and you just come and hand over to the patrons and the patrons, and from the office the rats eat them and you never get them back. So I know most of you have got uniforms, apart from the few who could have not cleared the fees. But all of you have got uniforms, apart from sweaters. The issue of sweaters, we shall give sweaters to you immediately as the term opens. So those ones who like putting themselves like snipers, please keep your jackets or sweaters at home. Never come with any. And we are ready to capture whatever you bring to school. And some of you put on those black clothes, cover even the face, and then you begin moving like another bad spirit in the compound. So that one should stop.